Yeah, so, alright. I'm gonna play some Bant. Angry Bant. Alright, I'm pulling up the cardboard live. Okay. I kind of want to keep it because we have a cycle and I love bad decisions. I'm just gonna have to play Sultai for the qualifier this weekend, probably. Sneak peek of our podcast. I recommend Sultai, but said I would play Junsack anyway. I think this list is more like Bant mid-range than Bant control. Because there's like not counter spells or whatever, right? Hate mulliganing. Never mulligan. Never, never mulligan. Alright. How many of my viewers are tattoo havers? Anyone have tattoos? Tattoos in chat? Never mulligan club. Thoughts on new Simic and Team or Karn lists? The Paradox Engine decks? They're probably really good. I haven't tried them though. Yeah, well, so at some point when you get tattoos, they get really itchy as they're healing, and we're in that stage. I'm very uncomfortable. Oh, maybe we are a control deck. I did not look very hard at this deck. Oh, it's so itchy, it is. Yeah, it's, I also, for some reason, thought this wouldn't hurt as, or would hurt less than this, and I failed to consider that this is, like, a very sensitive part of your body, and ow, it's painful. It was Saturday, so it's been like 4 days, so it's definitely getting to the itchy part. Really? I would, okay. Oh, sure. Boo. Boo. Would you ever consider going back to Modern? Eh. If they, like, did something with the format. I think the format sucks right now. It has for a long time. But yeah, I think... I don't even know what they would have to do into Modern at this point, but... Aw, that sucks. Well, I guess I can't bring it back right now, actually. So, we just need something. Yeah, I don't really know what it would take for me to play Modern again. Definitely not what's going on right now. It's awkward because they can just do it again. Ugh, alright. What are your biggest complaints about Modern? I think my biggest that's just been around forever is that Modern has never been able, because the card pool is really big, you're never able to have an effective sideboard, right? Like, I just remember thinking I have a really good sideboard for an event, going to an event, and then playing against, like, 5, like, tier 3 garbage decks, and I'm like, okay, well, I didn't day 2 because my sideboard was prepared for the top 3 decks, and I didn't play against any of them. Whereas, like, in Standard, I always just play against the top decks, because that's just what's happening. Oh, that does not help. I don't think... Do we have anything to hit both of these? I don't think so. I just want my sideboarding to be meaningful, and I feel like it's definitely not meaningful in Modern. Maybe that changes because, like, these blue soup decks are the best decks now, so blue soup can kind of just beat up on random fringe decks, but on the other hand, I also hate blue soup, and I hate Uro, so it's, like, really awkward. Oh, we can take out Yasharn. Maybe just more board wipes. We do have the shark. I think the, like, commit Narset thing is too cute here. Whirlwind Denial. Alright, well... This is a deck of cards that are all legal and historic. 5 more cards from Modern sideboards. I feel like a 20-card sideboard's, like, not a great idea, but maybe specifically for Modern, that's fine, just because a 15 cards does not encompass everything you can see in Modern, and I think that was my issue, because I like playing decks that would have a chance against everything. Like, it felt like, I always bring this up, but, like, when Twin was legal, like, Twin Pod era, whatever, it was always like, oh, I can sideboard for, I can sideboard for mid-range, combo, Tron, and, like, one other deck, and it covers a lot. Like, sideboarding for combo actually, like, overlapped with most of the combo decks. Sideboarding for mid-range overlapped with the mid-range and control decks. So, like, your cards had multiple purposes, as opposed to I'm sideboarding Anger of the Gods for Dredge, but it doesn't hit anything else. That was a poor example, but I think you get the point. I do. Gotta play Uro, best card in the format. Oh, Thought sees me. That's not very kind. Is this a Splinter Twin situation? Everything's a Splinter Twin situation if you want it to be. I don't know if I said good morning, Elliot, but good morning. I want Uro gone from Historic too. That was a good draw. Soon it's gonna be Uro's birthday. I'm gonna have to spend both of my birthdays in quarantine. Oh, that's rude. Don't kill my forest. Uro hasn't even been out a year. Alright, well, my Nissa gets to live. Feels like ages. Yeah, remember PT Phoenix? I think I should have gotten an island and animated that instead, but that's fine. This past year has been ages. Yeah, this has been the longest march of my life. Not enjoying historic lately. Engine combo's annoying. I feel like to me it's like the Sultai that's annoying me more. I also just haven't seen the combo deck a lot. Random question, do you think Uro getting the boot would be enough to impact Sultai mid-range as a tier 1 archetype? I think it would not be tier 1 anymore. I think it would like solidly be a tier 2 deck because I still think like Nissa is powerful enough, but I don't think Nissa wins the game on her own. I think Uro does. There was a 3-hour window where I paneled. Yeah, I remember you selling me a Titan deck. And then it getting, I guess not banned, but nerfed like a month later. As in Skyre's good. I think I need to attack both at Chandra because they play Fatal Push. It's gonna be awkward, but... Seriously, like a 5-mana Volus. Listen, we had a 70-something% win rate with Grixis before Kaladesh. I think we just like don't lose this game now. Sure. This also just like okay. Well. Alright, Nissa can go down to 1. Beep beep. Alright. How's everyone doing this weekend? How many people are qualified for the Arena PTQ? I don't know what else to call it anymore. I'm gonna call it the Arena PTQ this weekend. This weekend, right? People are still playing some historic. Weekend qualifier, I think it's called. Yeah, there's been just like so many different name changes to everything. Yeah, the thing that qualifies you for Chaldeum, Caltime thing, whatever. Oh, good luck. Do you know what you're playing yet? And is it Sultai? This just becomes a big shark, right? One, two, three, four. Let's just make a 5/5 now. So then we can untap and hold up Essence Scatter still. You missed it 99%, unfortunately. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I think the SCGs are actually, like, really good for that, then. You literally have one thing to do. Come on. You're making a bad decision playing a non-Sultai deck. Ooh, I would probably play Jund's Sacrifice, because I like making mistakes, too. You got it, Chief. They don't have a single draw that can get them out of this. Might as well get that, Eevee peek. A little peeksy. Peeksy poo. I guess actually that's better than Disdainful Shrug. I forgot we still had that. I think I just need to, like, rip the sleeve off this completely because it's irritating this. Ugh. It's so itchy and peely. Actually register Teamer Elementals. Cool, cool. Okay. I think Goblins is probably, like, a fine choice, too. Imagine playing Magic when the new COD patch dropped. Look, I am trying to raise money for a computer so I can stream COD. If you want to help me with that, Jack, you are more than welcome. It's like the Elementals deck. I don't think I've seen it. I also just, like, did not do anything Magic related yesterday. I think there's a lot more decks in Historic than we, like, know about or whatever. I think people just, like, see Sultai and stick to it. Probably taking Seal away here. Like, I suppose they could take Growth Spiral and then just make a bad attack, but... Tail's End. Alright. Maybe I should just start streaming at 11 from now on. Jump to like 100 viewers in 20 minutes. What is up, 100 friends? How's everyone doing? Love some historic action. Elementals is a pile, but weirdly well positioned. Alright. It's so weird to me that no one's, like, figured out how to beat Sultai or whatever yet, because it is kind of just the Jund of Historic. You just kind of need to go bigger than it. Hello, Bob and Cheese. What is up? We know how reliable I am. But Jack, COD. You could be streaming COD with me and you could be getting clout. Tagging its mana base. Yeah, it feels hard to, like, do it in, like, a destroy way. Clearly the solution is to print Blood Moon, right? If any of you take me seriously, you're banned. We're not Blood Moon supporters in this chat. We are not back to basic supporters in this chat. Heart of Kieran. Okay. Boil for Forest. Okay, Boil's kind of cool. I'll support Boil. Them refueling their hands gonna be gross. Armageddon supporters. We can be Armageddon supporters because it's white and white's bad. I am leaving my arm alone. Goodbye, Chandra. Balance. Balance is so tilted. That goes back to our modern conversation, right? Like, someone just brings Greater Gargadon balance thing nonsense to modern and makes me angry. Are we choke supporters? Yes. I did play choke in Jund. It was like a cool mix of choke and boil. Since Skitter seems weird when Baffling End kind of just does the same thing but better. Shock! Okay. That's fine. Oh, sure. That actually makes sense, because now they get to resolve a creature and attack for 4. Sure, sure, sure. Huh, interesting. That was really weird, actually. Do you want to trade cards? A little tradesies? Oh, they're at 14 minutes to my 23. A lot to think about. Okay. Oh, what a combination. Alright, we get to flip search. Let's not die. That would be very cool to not die. Narset's not really it. It's like a medium it. Oh, look. Yeah, I suppose we do this first. See if we get anything better. Cast out might actually be better. No, this trigger goes on the stack, and then when it resolves, they don't have an artifact, so... That's fine. Okay. Good morning, Caroline. How are you? How's my Tron list matchup versus Sultai? Depends on the version, I think. Getting rid of Narset. Ready for it to be Friday. I don't know what day it is. God. Yeah, that was my fault. I messed up. That was really bad. Every day is Friday if you don't show up to work. I will show up to work tomorrow because I need to stop taking days off. Cool, 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 cool. Like, not in a great position, to be honest. I think I should have Wrath of God there and saved the Baffling End for a scrap heap. We are suddenly in a fantastic position. Oh, jeez. Easy game. Yeah, that's what I just said. That we should have used the Wrath instead because of Scrounger. Yes, thought sees me and then you die. Good game. They said it first. I'm not being rude. You get to 8 Chandra activation. Ugh. Okay. Why can't you just concede? Come on. Yeah, thank you. Okay. The worst part about, like, the redirection rule change with, like, Planeswalkers is it just, like, nerfing Chandra. I miss the days when you could take up Chandra and then deal 2 damage to a Planeswalker. Maybe that would deal with the Nissa problem. Or the Sultai problem. Just be like, take up your Chandra, deal 2 to Nissa. Yeah, the whole, like, rules... This was, like, when I was, like, playing Magic, so, like, this was, like, a huge deal at the time. You used to have to target your opponent with a spell and then redirect to a Planeswalker. So if I wanted to bolt your Nissa, I would have to bolt you and then say redirect the damage to Nissa. it was like part of a weird like resolution thing too, if I'm remembering correctly. Like you say like bolt target you, and then they're like, okay, resolves, and then you're like, okay, redirect to Nissa. So like there was a lot of like little cute interactions there. Couldn't bolt planeswalkers with the Leyline of Sanctity out. Most people just most people shortcutted, but like if you're playing against a control player, it's just like correct to not do that, right? Because you're like, bolt you, they're like, alright, yeah, that resolves. You're like, haha, kill your Teferi. Yeah, it was definitely a lot of feels bads for F&M players, for sure. Yeah, but yeah, the bad part of that was definitely, yeah, I mean, I guess playing Tails and discarding it's the same thing. When did that change? I was in college. I was an undergraduate. Happened with Dominaria, yeah. No more huge than damage on the stack. I didn't play that then. That's such a super sus no attack. We feel okay. I'm not doing that anymore, Caprins. That's annoying. How come? That sounds like my business and not yours. That's rude. Doing good, how are you? Disintegration used to kill both halves combo. Oh yeah, unlicensed disintegration was so good too. There was just like so many cards that were phenomenal. Okay. Hate when candy canes break when you're opening them. Lotus? Absolutely not. Sick. We get Croxa though, so I guess we're oh. That sucks. One day I'll be good at Magic. There's good game me. Bro. Oh sure, they get to, yeah. I suppose they had it either way. Did not matter. Alright. Disdainful stroke, very bad. I think they have enough sacrifice where maybe that's worth it. Why is there 3 growth spirals in this list and 2 arrows? This is weird. A little weird, champ. Two arrows. You ever feel like being a 2 arrow gamer? How are we doing today, everyone? I'm doing fine. How is everyone? Is everyone prepared to play more historic this weekend? Even Paradox, you'll play 3 arrow. I'm very prepared. Are you gonna qualify, Caprins? You wanna take the big pig? Dreading casting arrows. You'll probably not qualify. Are you gonna play Sultai? If the answer is no, then I found out why you're not qualifying. Trying to splash Uro and Ragsack. How'd you... Splash Uro. Everyone, there's a lot of rumors Uro's gonna be present. Yeah, maybe. Alright, you're very cool. Alright, give me this Nissa. Give me a land. Oh yeah. This one. Bop. Bop, 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 bop. Blood Chief's thirsty. Okay. Cannot escape Croxa yet, but I need to remember to not... Okay, never mind. Nothing matters. How'd the podcast go? It was good. Should check it out. We were talking about historic, kind of what to play this weekend, how the metagame's shaping up, so it's a very good podcast with the Mason Clark. You all should check it out. I might need to change my shirt because this keeps brushing my tattoo and it's very uncomfortable. Okay, I thought it was a claim. That was much better. flower thingy. It's very nice. It's very itchy though. And in a very uncomfortable spot to be itchy. What do you suggest as a deck choice if you're not a control player? Are you counting Sultai as control? Because my recommendation is Sultai, but if you're not into Sultai, I would play Jund Sacrifice, but I'm also someone who's probably put hundreds of hours into Jund Sacrifice. The flex. It's itchy, it's not really a flex. I'm just uncomfortable all the time. Yeah, I think 4 color is actually really bad. Like, people were playing 4 color to get an edge in the mirror, and it still just, like, isn't good enough. Like, it had a really abysmal win rate in the mirror. You're late to the party, Narset. I think we just need to cast out Lotus. They're still gonna get Croxet anyway. Goodbye, Loris. I can't play this weekend because I'm already qualified. But I would probably be playing Jund Sacrifice if I could play. If I found a way to be really good at this deck, I might play this deck too, but I think this deck is unbelievably difficult to play well. I think Racksack is good, but I really do like just like... I like the builds of Jund where it's just Racksack and you're splashing green literally for Coco. I think those decks are still really good. Did play that at the PT and liked it. Yeah, I've been a fan. To escape Uro, I think I want to hold up Essence Scatter this turn. And then we can escape Uro next turn when we have more mana. My hot take is that this is the hardest deck to learn in Historic. I think this deck is unbelievably difficult. You can't escape Croxet because you just took one out. I suppose we want to play that. Yeah, I think the sacrifice decks are difficult too, but they come relatively easy to me. Not a flex. Just my experience. It's not a flex, I promise. That's rude. Ugh. Come on. This is a brag. Wow, you're so good. Sick flex. I don't know, like some people Sultai comes really easy to them and I think I'm not very good at Sultai either. I think it just doesn't click for me. Don't know why. Do you have to... Oh my gosh, do you have to target Spark Harvest? No. Sorry, in Thoughtseize. Ooh, do I get my Uro back? No, they probably have the sack draw too. Yeah. Lucky. Oh, God. I think Claim is really good. A little absurd. Does get me close to Uro. Very cool. I hate that it's better than Push. It's pretty good. Don't really want them to have Crocs of Fuel. Suppose it doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Oh, please, another spell. Oh my god. Alright. Yeah, we played some League of Legends last night. It was fun. I'm gonna be a League streamer now. Who wants to sit around and watch me be really bad at multiple games, not just Magic? Can your PC handle that? League can be run on like a potato. Please don't be a League streamer. You are not better than me. You didn't know how to do literally anything. I would play Dota, but no one wants to play with me. Goblins? Goblins? Essence Scatter? I want to save the Essence Scatter for Muxus. Muxus. This way we can grow Spiral and Essence Scatter if necessary. Maybe should have played something else. But, so we could double grow Spiral, yeah. I should have just played a Fabled Passage. Among Us is on Switch now, I saw that. That's a problem. I'm just excited for the new map, and then I can stream some more Among Us, and that'll be really fun. Because Among Us is great, no matter what Jack and Mason say. I just, like, didn't do that. Oh, and we just get another cast out? That's really good. I think I kind of just want 2 forests here. Maybe another blue is fine. Bah. Fall Guys has a new season. I've actually heard good things about it. Need to move quickly, says Teferi. I just, like, stopped playing Fall Guys, pretty quickly. Just, like, fine. Not my cup of tea. I have too many games I'm trying to play. Hate that one, but we can cast up that. Going pro in King of Crabs, love to see it. I won't let you win, says Teferi. Alright, can we just, like, play this, untap, and cast out? That's pretty good. I don't think they can beat that. I guess we let them. Alright. Still Muxus mana. Oh no. I think we just let Teferi die, to be honest. Like, Shark is our new win con. I really don't want to let them resolve a Muxus, even if it's second main phase. Like, we can just die really easily to that. Just like Among Us, you can only play Fall Guys with friends. That's where I'm at with, like, pretty much most games. Like, I don't want to play League alone, I would only want to play with my friends. I can play COD alone, but I just want a new computer so I can stream COD. Sounds like actually the dream. Take another scatter. Alright, GG's. Good games. I can play Spellbreak alone. I think that's also something to say with, like, single-player games. I don't often play single-player games. I think I enjoyed, like, Diablo. Sure. Yeah, this is moving around too much of my tattoo and making it itchier than it is.
Yeah.
A little flex that I still have my essence scatter here. See, I think that's the issue that I would have registering, like, goblins, is, like, you're like a known deck that is easily beatable if people try. So, like, if you're gonna be a known deck, you kind of gotta be Sultai. So, like, at least that way it's really hard to, like, metagame against you or whatever. I'm just, like, we're so far ahead, it does not matter what we choose. Like, this isn't even, like, a deck and we're still beating goblins. These, like, one-ofs might actually be pretty okay, to be honest. The numbers in this deck freak me out, but... Nissa, 2 Teferi. At this point, I'm looking at this deck, does this just, like, if we're trying to do this, become a Yorion deck? Because there's so many 2 and 1-ofs, there's not a single 4-of in the main deck that, like, makes my skin crawl. Good morning, Nick! Everyone say good morning, Nick. There's a Nick command. Is this just Bant Chund? Alright, goodbye. I do think the Bant decks are kind of more fun than Sultai in my opinion, but obviously Sultai has a more formulated deck because there's 4 ofs and 3 ofs and not 2 ofs and 1 ofs. This Bant deck's a little spooky. Alright, can we switch to Sultai now? Are we Sultai gamers? This is the best deck in Historic.